And before we get to our Crackerjack panel tonight, which is no sooks, no lefties, how good. You may be aware in the United States of a group called The Squad, a collection of lower house MPs that are all hardcore and basically are super Greens. But because the Greens doesn't really exist in the United States, Democrats have to deal with these nutters as being part of their party. One of them is a lady called Rashida Tlaib. Now, she is on many, many fronts somebody who would be even uncomfortable for many Greens in Australia. But her belief is that, and she sponsored legislation, that not only should you defund the police, but every single federal prison in the United States should be emptied out, people let go over the next 10 years. Which brought her to a conversation with Australia's very own Jonathan Swan on his program, which is Axios on HBO. I think you can find it somewhere on Binge. In the meantime, this is the 1 minute of awkwardness when somebody actually confronts her and points out how nutty her idea is.
To what extent have you wrestled with any potential downsides of releasing into society every single person who's currently in a federal prison?
Yeah, I think that everyone's like, oh my God, we're going to just release everybody. That's not what
the back says.
But did you see how many people are mentally ill that are in prison right now?
No, I know, but the act that you endorsed actually says release everyone in 10 years.
But think about it. Who will release?
But there are like human traffickers,
I know.
Child sex. So, but you're saying, do you mean that you don't actually support that? Because you endorsed the bill.
No, I endorsed the BREATHE Act and looking at the policies and how we incarcerate. Absolutely.
But it says in there.
But you cannot just blankly say, oh, look, she wants. That's not what I'm saying.
But that's like in plain text.
But what I'm saying is, look at who's in prison now.
These people are frightening. They are not funny. And as I always talk about the lefty Jedi mind trick, right? When even, when the buildings were on fire, these are peaceful protesters. Even though it's in black and white that everyone in federal prison would go free within 10 years, that's not the bill that I sponsored. Yes, it is. And good on Jonathan Swan for looking her right in the eye. And wouldn't it be nice if more mainstream media actually did so to these absolute nutbags who, by the way, without their support, Joe Biden can't get anything done.